Konnichiwa, my friends. This is Archangel. So what's on the docket today? Oh yeah, there's been this study circulating that says an autopsy was done on the brains of deceased females, which found male cells in their brains. There was much speculation about how male DNA could end up in female brains, especially females void of offspring. But essentially, it fleshed out the moral of the story. Women retain DNA from male partners' semen. I can neither support nor deny the veracity of the claims of male microchimerism. But after a little contemplation, my gut tells me there is funny business afoot, and I have reservations as this may very well be bogus baloney propaganda or a very purposeful agenda piece. I mean, a few things smell funny. To start with, who thinks to gut open cadavers and look for male DNA in the brains of females of all places? Why not their liver or their appendix? Or why not look for chipmunk DNA or maybe avocado DNA in their eyebrows? Now, this may seem a weak suspicion, as there are many studies that look at crazy, whacked out things that many of us scratch our heads thinking, who comes up with this? Moreover, who bankrolls these crazy studies? If you want to know agenda, simply follow the money trail. So, in retrospect, after taking in the merits of the study and assessing the essence of the claims and the human reactions to it, I find agenda, because the general gist is that male DNA infests women and may essentially cause them harm. And the overwhelming inference is that we have increased female promiscuity, which causes increased craziness or increased tendencies to act like males. And this is caused by all the competing male cells, which infect sweet feminine sugar and spice female tissues after a gazillion copulation sessions following drunken nights at the club. So, with this study that has such a clear takeaway moral message, and understanding the role of studies nowadays is to push agenda, you have to wonder, was it a study looking to demonize males and sexual congress with males by the feminist lesbian agenda? Possibly. Or it could have been spurred on by the traditionalist side looking to try and demonize casual sex in attempts to scare females back into traditionalism, because traditionalists infantilize females as sweet and precious, and this may be the missing link for them to explain feminism and females acting like males, because they cannot accept the possibility that females by nature are not sweet and caring like Mother Mary. Meanwhile, feminists get to utilize this study to say, see, males harm you in every way. Stop interacting with them. It's bad for your health. But, for the sake of debate, let's say this is legitimate, unbiased research. At the very least, it is very agreeable to lending itself as yet another male devaluing propaganda tool. Oh, lordy, where to start? First off, you can't help but see traditionalist conservatives jumping all over this in their zeal to promote some form of Christian conservatism and their get the hell back in the kitchen type of traditionalism. Well, sorry, tradcons, you are wasting your time. Females are not going back into the kitchen, and even if they pretend like they have taken the red pill and will be submissive to you as you revive good old-fashioned family values and sing songs with the family on the way home from church every Sabbath day, she is still aware of her elevation in worth, and at any time, any female can turn around and use the gynocentric system to literally strip you of everything. Period. Truth is, short of collapse, females as a collective are not going to give up their legislative entitlements, nor their societal courtesies, just so they can place their survival and standard of living in your hands for the rest of their lives. Really? Are you high? Oh, my darling, you are elevated and worshipped by all males. But how about you give up your rights and entitlements and play house with me, Amish style? Oh, yeah, that's gonna happen. And since chicks are not willingly stampeding back to conservatism, tradcons may invoke such studies as this to scare females out of casual sex and liberal ideas, and back into wearing poodle skirts and crocheting blankets as she sits patiently waiting for her man to come home from work every night. Next, tradcons are some of the most staunch purveyors of misandry, and reactions to this article from many males allude to this. Many males are using this to say, see, you nasty, sinful, hedonistic sinner women are being punished. You are using your body as a cum dumpster. You let male after male defile you, and this is counter to God, family, community, country, grandma's pecan pie, etc. I observed tradcons having a heyday with this study, for it seems to bolster the narrative that casual sexual relations is symptomatic of feminism, and if we can keep them modest and demure, maybe feminism will die out. You see, tradcon's major nemesis is feminism, because sexuality is a huge control mechanism of conservatism, and feminism seeks to liberate females from this control. Now, I am not here to argue for or against female promiscuity or celibacy. I am pointing out the deeper loathing of males here. You see, tradcon males detest males. Other males represent competition for female validation. Plus, because tradcon males infantilize females, which leaves males to build, labor, and die building societies. Thus, there is no camaraderie or brotherhood here. Males want other males to do the dying, so that they might enjoy the spoils of industrialization and demure females dependent upon them. So, we have a system where males are disposable and compete and claw their way on top of other males, whom they can use to do the dying for civilization. Hence, because males embrace the competition alpha-beta paradigm, they do their best to abuse and disparage other males. And they are doing that here, spitting the same slander and debasement onto the male as a being. Guys are gross, their semen is gross, and it damages you precious flower petals. So, rather than semen being the miracle of life, here males promote other males as beasts, and their semen as toxic sludge that builds up in females. Sexual encounter after sexual encounter. When you promote male anatomy as gross, or male sexuality as disgusting, or males themselves as deviant wretches, this necessarily includes you. You think you can put down all other males who are not you to women, and that women will clearly buy into this and see you as the clean, beautiful, honorable exception? Meanwhile, the male next to you is bad-mouthing you as disgusting and deviant, and the guy next to him is bad-mouthing him as deviant and disgusting, and this goes on ad infinitum across conservatism. And so you end up with what we have, males slandering males. And then males wonder why females are disgusted by males. Funny, tradcon males sure don't mind spreading their toxic sludge to females. They just object to being 5th or 20th or 50th in line. Traditional conservative males want to be the first to infect a female with his sludge. This is not hard to understand. Tradcons are not intellectually advanced. They are succumbing to nature. They want to mark their territory, whether it be their home or food or females. I was the first one here. I broke this ground. So all you other males are inferior and follow in my shadow. It's ego. As I mentioned earlier, there are implications resulting from this study that imply that females are so off the tracks crazy, malicious, and narcissistic because the male cells or DNA has infected the female's brain. This right there says a couple of things. For one, it upholds male devaluation by stating that male DNA causes illness and damage. Essentially, that male cells are dysfunctional. Look what it does to males. And now look at the havoc it's wreaking on precious females who act like males. And this male cell gene chromosome dysfunctionality has been a popular feminist narrative for decades. So, for the trillionth time, male things are bad, evil, mutagenic, and damaging. Male as a general brand is bad, and it causes bad to all it trespasses. This finding that male cells invade and parasite off of female tissues invokes the oppressive, abusive propaganda that males not only abuse and repress women, males not only objectify and then rape women, now we learn that they infect and abuse women from the inside out. The tenor of many various articles reporting on this reeks of feminist spin that makes semen sound like a mutagenic rogue virus that just seeks to infect and damage precious feminine flower petal brain cells. So again, not only do males trespass females and abuse them, now we are being told that after they rape women, they leave them with a malicious gift that keeps on oppressing her throughout her lifetime. Males simply abuse females externally and internally for the rest of their lives, right? Moreover, besides being victims to wanton abuse from males, this line of thought also takes responsibility away from females. Because you see, if little princess acts out, it's not her fault. She was an unwitting, helpless victim of brutal biological invasion. It is a male's fault, or many males' fault, that she acts wonky and crazy. She has no choice. Her male parasites are making her mistreat males, whom she would otherwise be loving and caring for. Oh, except female usury of males precedes any invading mutant male cells. They discard males and disregard their feelings with or without mutagenic male cell theories. Either way, guys are to blame for everything wrong in a female's life. Though feminism and conservatism clash like oil and water on many points, they are actually of the same mind regarding the male and female collectives. You see, tradcons love to infantilize females, which relieves females of responsibility for their actions or behaviors, because they are cute and ignorant like a puppy dog. Infantilization is the telltale mark of a tradcon. They infantilize women, which removes females from responsibility for their actions. And with females removed, all we have left to blame wrongdoing on is males. Well, all other males except each individual tradcon and maybe a couple members of his family and church. But males as a collective are vile murderers and gang rapers lying in wait to stain the sweet iridescent heavenly feminine angels. And this study is one of those ploys. Guys are disgusting, their semen is gross, and it defiles the innocent, virtuous female into behaving like males. Yet, the feminist also loves to deflect responsibility away from females and onto males. Everything is men's faults. So both veins like to vent female misdeeds onto males as the culprits of negativity and debauchery. So, just as tradcons may use this study to scare women from promiscuity, feminists may also use this to scare other women away from sexual relations, or relations period, with men, in order to create greater ranks of militant feminists. Feminism benefiting from this article is no more far-fetched than tradcons benefiting from the inferences made by this study. Oh, absolutely. Many women will spin this supposed male cellular invasion to further support the female victim, male victimizer narrative in attempts to further the agenda of total female supremacy and domination as we demonize males and male anything, but also to scare females away from Congress with males. See, ladies, we have been telling you that males are bad. They only cause you hurt and chaos. And here is some proof that they infect your mind. You need to eschew sex with males. And then we can all have feminist block parties, where we sit on each other's fingers and spin all night. People are too busy looking for ways to spin this study into benefiting their agenda. At the same time, people do not seem to grasp this as simply another male devaluing piece, where the same old tired epidemic meme is played out. Males are disgusting and cause damage to women. Yet males truly care for others. And if this is valid, if females retain male DNA in their brains, perhaps females would start caring for males. Maybe they would start solving problems and stop leeching off male toil and brilliance. In fact, if women started thinking more like males, this would be a better place. Maybe we would have a few female Einsteins. Now, maybe this is bogus propagandized pseudoscience, or maybe there is truth to it. Indeed, I have watched videos and read many reactions to this, which is where I glean these deeper inferences and accusations that something male, once again, abuses women. And of course, there are generous amounts of whore reactions from tradcons, which carry deeper inferences of males are vile and disgusting. Now you get what you deserve for banging so many of these vile pigs before I came along to chastise you for your promiscuity, because it annoys me that I could not be the first to break you in. I could not be the first to brand you with my mutant slime, yet even though I chastise others for promiscuity, I will go around generously spreading my seed to any chick that will open her legs. That way, other males can lump me in together with all vile males, as they also chastise females as harlots for entertaining entire football teams. Can you see the defeatist logic here? If females behaved as tradcons desire, as they proselytize and preach, there would be no sluts for these same tradcons to use for ejaculatory entertainment, before they finally take on a marriage under God. However, if male sperm infects female brains and causes them to go loco and act like males, then what is it that causes the modern male to think and act like females? I mean, come on. According to the propaganda, females create life. So, thus they are capable of creating independent autonomous cells, which then have the possibility to infect males. Yes? So, how is female DNA getting into the brains of simps and manginas and making them act like females? Perhaps males are getting an infusion of female DNA when he kneels and licks the vagina of his imperialistic feminist girlfriend every night. Or maybe he gleans female DNA from swapping spit with the better half, the boss, when he is getting his romantic sessions twice a year for being a good boy. Or maybe males infect themselves with the female chromosomes they create, since both sexes come from males, who create the life instructions for both sexes. Maybe after years of masturbation, some of the parasitic demon sperm carrying female instructions penetrates a man's skin before he can grab a towel to wipe away his daily masturbation session. And then his own XX sperm go to his brain and make him behave like a simp. And if the DNA from random lovers in the past are retained by females, what about gay males? Are they also infected with the damaging mutant male DNA? Oh, wait, they're immune because they're guys already. But no, hold on. If male sperm and or DNA causes females to act like guys, then how is it that gay dudes act more like women? Shouldn't the male sperm of past lovers that has been absorbed in their colons over the years travel to males' brains and then make them act more masculine? So then, according to the inferences of this study, why do gay guys act more like women? Through all the chicanery this study inspires, which slanders males, one gem slips by, nearly undetected, which supports male worth over females, and that is that males create life. Although in this instance, the life males create is said to be a parasitic mutant. Let's entertain the opposite scenario. A female spits out eggs or cells during intercourse, which enters males' urethras, which then travel to male brains time after time, partner after partner. I suspect there would be no DNA transfer because her eggs or cells are inert static vessels that must be acted upon. Females are merely containers, plumbed to gestate life, the life that males create. Only sperm is actual life, and the crux of this study is that males create life, which then burrows into females and distributes DNA into her. Yet, as people are busy focusing on females whoring around, or males as disgusting creatures with mutant sperm, which damages the poor innocent female host, meanwhile, people are subconsciously absorbing the same old female victim, male victimizer narrative, and people will totally blow by the underlying truism, which is males create life, not females. No matter how you receive this study or its implications, still the social message is clear. Ladies, males are once again damaging you. So, if you do not want the disgusting residue of abusive boyfriends and drunken one-night stands to infest you for the rest of your life, stop having sex with ejaculating males. Tradcons will use this to bolster chastity, marriage, and monogamy. Feminists will take this as males are damaging women as per usual. You should stop having sex with them. Let's all be lesbians. How about those female block parties? New girls have to bring salsa and warming lotion. Oh, and there is one other little thing. As we are busy in the midst of demonizing males, just remember, we are all here because of males. We like to say how females have carried us for 9 months, and we are here because of females. Yet lost in all that appreciation is the fact that males created us, then provided for us, at the very least, by building civilizations and artificial structures that protect us from the hostilities of nature. So, if sperm is disgusting, you are disgusting, princess, because you, me, we all were once a tenacious individual sperm that fought tooth and nail to swim up a hostile acidic canal meant to kill us off. Then, after Herculean effort, we managed to penetrate a multiplication container before all other competing beings in sperm form beat us to it. Every single human was once a sperm. Ladies, you hear that? You were once a sperm. Put that in your Gucci pipe and smoke it. You, me, everyone was once a sperm in some man's testicles, where you were carried around in some dude's pants. Ladies, you are not separate from males. You came from them. Yet, chicks turn around and pretend males are separate mutant creatures that are completely separate and unrelated to the special sweet sugar and spice glitter that females are forged from. That is my most important message. If males are disgusting, so are you. You were once a sperm in a man's testicles. You come from males, the very creatures you despise as vile, stupid, and malevolent. Let that sit for a while. Furthermore, from all these gross male parasitic cells has everything been discovered, built, and innovated in this damn world, including the communications network that now allows males to demonize male DNA as sludge that infects and interferes with the precious divine female. Still, for argument's sake, let's say there is legitimacy to the implications this study raises. Well, okay, maybe females, acting like males, will actually start contributing to society the way males have to contribute to and build everything in this dimension. Maybe females will start earning their keep. Regardless of the direction intended, it really has no bearing on me whether females are abstinent or promiscuous, because I am abstinent from female interaction. I am merely issuing a few nagging gut reactions to this. Yet, I say, how can females be infected by males when they come from males? Yeah, my friends, stand with me, live free.